Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome, everybody. Irashaimase. This is Ohio Anime, and my name is John, and we're going to discuss anime tonight, like every night. But this night is Dandadan night. first 4 episodes of the second season. So we'll get into that quickly, but to do so, we will get Andrea in here. Andrea, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, doing well.
And
Coming
you could hear
hot
me
off
first
of.
try.
I know.
Ah!
I was like, oh, we'll see which way is it gonna work.
I
Yes,
know. Isn't that part of the
that's fun.
fun? Every
It
night,
is.
just is it gonna be?
You never know. No, excellent. I'm here hot off the show. The latest episode
Yes,
came out today, which
it did.
thanks to you saying as such, because I just had these in my head that Saturday, it'll be on Saturday. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely stumbled on it because I was watching something else on Netflix, and Netflix was like, "Would you care to watch the latest episode of Dandadan?" And I was
mm,
like, "Yes, sir, I
of course
would."
I would. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you're watching on okay. So you're watching on Netflix. You're watching in English or Japanese?
Dandadan?
Yeah.
Dandadan I am watching in English. I've gone back and forth, English and Japanese, but yes, I am watching in English.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice that this show is immediately available in both.
Mhm.
That's quite nice. So,
Yes, it does make for tricky situations when I'm trying to watch something else and I've watched it in Japanese, so that I have to,
mm,
like, go back and, like, reset the audio settings because, of course, it doesn't, like, stay particular to a show, it's just in general.
ah,
So that's
that
annoying, but I understand.
okay. Yeah, I guess I haven't really never really thought about it. These days I've just been hitting play and
Sure.
then I decide from there what I want to go with, but
Yeah, and I mean, it's not always that I've consciously chosen, particularly with Dandadan, I've gone back and forth on which I wanted to watch in. But it's ironic that I say those words so close together. Which watch is the dub is not available until 3 weeks after each episode, so I did start that in Japanese and now I have to watch that in Japanese.
sure. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's too far in my mind to switch to something else. So
Nice.
that was the show I had to toggle between.
Right. Well, speaking of, yeah, we'll discuss a little bit what else we've been watching.
Mhm.
I want everybody out there know we're live right now on Twitch, X, YouTube. Take your pick, wherever you want to be. Follow us, like, share, all those sorts of things. And then this show, along with our regular podcast on the Rocks, will go out to podcast directories, so you can find us there under just Popcast on the Rocks. So that's that. Oh, and I should say our friend and semi-regular guest on the show, Mike, is he's racing this weekend.
Ah, go
So shout out
Mike.
to him. Yeah, he's
Go track mouse, I
that's
should
right.
say.
Already, follow him. I'm sure he'll post videos. If not, like, right, there's that might be a little bit, but Grid Life is the channel you can go to on YouTube,
Mhm.
and I think they'll be showing, yes, they will be this weekend, showing races live. So
Oh,
it's
good.
like, I think it starts tomorrow and then Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, you can kind of um Club TR is his bracket. You can look for his name, and
Oh, okay.
yeah. So good luck, Mike. He had a interview with this kind of, I think he's the normal sort of commentator guy on the live streams, and they've been doing interviews with the different racers to get to know him a little bit. And he was on the other night, and that was really good. Did a good job. So
Yeah, I have
good
to I
Mike.
have to go back and watch that. I did note that he was on. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I have to say, he premiered his new background on that interview as opposed to our show. Yeah, I know.
insult. If Phil were here, I'm gonna channel me some Phil right now. Grudge.
Yeah. I saw it popped on camera. I'm like, where has this been? What is going on? So, yeah, I see how it is now. But
Well, we better get a specialized one for our show.
hmm right. It just had to replace like a helmet in the background with an Dragon Ball figure.
Right?
Lights it
Or
up.
our logo.
Yeah.
Just spitballing.
We might have to pay him to like slap our logo on his helmet or something like that. I've had to pay him for that. Okay, well, yeah, we'll get into Dandadan in just a minute here, but
Mhm.
are there any other shows you've been watching? You mentioned Witch Watch.
Mhm. Yeah, I've been keeping up with some of the shows obviously we've been talking about before, including Witch Watch. Um, I got back into I'd only watched one of Devil May Cry, and I'm
Oh,
now
okay.
halfway through the season, and I'm
Okay.
really liking it.
Okay.
Um, besides the music, which is amazing, it's totally like 90s, early 2000s, like hardcore rock, grunge rock, some metal, all stuff I listened to, as a classic angry teenager. Um, yeah, the music is great, but the show is great too. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the mythology. Again, somebody who hasn't played the game, so I don't know
Mhm.
exactly what I am or am not missing, but as a new viewer, I really enjoy it. So,
Okay. Very nice.
and then we restarted Pokemon Indigo League for Everett,
Okay. Okay.
and we're hella far in that show.
Okay.
Um, seriously, we've watched like 80 episodes of Pokemon.
Wow.
So yeah, so she's been having fun with that. We just had like a Sunday morning cereal and cartoons day where we watched
Mm.
the first Pokemon movie ever, like the birth of Mewtwo. So that was really fun.
Oh,
She really enjoyed that.
yeah.
And
Heartbreaking
yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It is it is a rough one for kids to get. As an adult, you're
Yeah.
like, "Dang, this is kind of terrible." Um but obviously it's a kids show, so it ends with some good
Yeah.
messaging and good heart. But yeah, so that was really fun. And also Cora likes it. She calls it "come on." She'll point
Okay.
to the TV, "Come on, come on," which is adorable. So there we go. We're starting our kids off right, I think.
So
Yeah.
when did you like when did you first is this the first real introduction of Pokemon now?
Yeah, I mean we'd started a couple of episodes, maybe 6 months or, almost a year ago, kind of around that time. We're just
Mhm.
testing the waters, and Everett was really interested, but she also lost interest fast. Like
Okay.
if we
Yeah.
weren't putting it on for her, she didn't ask for it, and now it's
Right.
like I love it.
Okay.
Um and she's totally in that kid phase where she's picking out favorite things. So she has
Mm.
favorite Pokemon. She likes Charmander and Rapidash. She loves to
Okay.
just, like, say Rapidash. She'll be like, "I'll
Sure,
be
yeah.
Rapidash. Rapidash is the one with the horn. I think I'm gonna pretend to oh my gosh, Rapidash was on the screen. Rapidash is so fast." Like, just like, so much repetition just to, like, show she knows it and because it's her
Mhm.
favorite. So it's pretty cute. So,
Yeah, we've been instilling the favorite like, asking a lot. Like, "What's your favorite color? What's your favorite animal?" All
yes.
those sort of things, just yeah. So, I'm
Yep,
sure they'll volunteer that stuff soon,
indeed.
but okay,
It
yeah, I
is
didn't
it is
know
fun.
what to do with Pokemon, like, when to start that.
Yeah, I mean, Evie's 4 now, and that seems to be, at least an age where she can start to really truly express preference.
Mhm.
Um, and she makes like decisions more about what she wants, and it's like more of her idea rather than us being like, "Oh, do you want, Bluey or do you want whatever?" She's just
Sure.
like she volunteers like, "No, like I want Pokemon." So,
Our kids definitely fight over it sometimes. So like we'll say even tune time, and then like one of them will say this, and the other one shouts that. It's like okay, well we'll
sure.
do an episode of this, and we'll do an episode of that. The kids picked out my shirt today.
Aw, that's
I
cute.
said, do I wear this shirt or this shirt today? And then they picked this one, and then I had gave them one more combo. I said, okay, how about this one or this one? And they picked the same one. So and it was
Okay.
a unified front here.
Gotta take
So I
that
didn't even
sign.
I didn't even bother to ask Ashley because, well, you'd be overruled anyways. They're both. So,
Exactly.
mhm.
It's democracy in action, yo.
Yeah. So, well, very nice. Okay. So, yeah. Witch Watch, Pokemon.
Yep, Devil May Cry.
Yep.
And I just watched the first episode because Phil had mentioned it of okay, let me get it right because I definitely said it wrong before. It's campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. I definitely for a
That's
long
right.
time had a hard time remembering that at all, but when I did, I thought it said campfire cooking in another world is my absurd skill.
Okay.
So, now that I've
All
watched it,
right.
I get why it's like with, not is, but
Let's bother Phil a little bit more and keep on this track of like I have not yet watched this show that he is
Sure.
heavily recommended. Do you recommend this show?
Um, so I mean, yes-ish. I've only watched one episode.
Okay.
So, and it was cute, but it also felt like some other stuff I'd seen.
Hmm.
So, I could see where it might get a little bit repetitive. Um, or like you might notice things from other shows, and if that's like the
Right.
sort of thing that bothers you, that could bother you. Um, like a main character who, is from Japan and gets pulled into another world. Obviously, I'm starting big. That's a lot of shows. But
Yep.
like also that they connect to other characters through cooking. Like I just watched Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. And that's basically what the main character does. He like cooks food and she's like, "Oh my god, it's so delicious." That's a big part of this
Or
as well.
the one I've paused, but I'm in the middle of the woman that is trying to pay off debt in the demon world, with cooking, and everybody's like, "Oh my
Yep.
god," and everybody's yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, I mean, if stuff feels familiar to you and that could bother you, like this could bother you.
Mm.
On the other hand, I'm enjoying it because I mean, I do love a good adventure anime. Um, and the main character really looks like Phil.
Okay.
Like,
Okay,
I
so
don't
the
know what it is
cosplay
about
made
his like
sense.
his like facial features. It totally reminds me of Phil. So I just like see Phil in this. Um, yeah. But
Nice.
yeah, it's
Okay,
it's
see, it's gonna be like, if you recommend it, Andrea, then I'll do it.
oh, Phil is just like, what is happening? Somewhere he doesn't even know the context. Something's happening.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'll
Okay.
give a true recommendation after I've watched a couple. Like the first is good, but nothing
Yeah.
crazy occurred yet that I would be like, gotta watch this show.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like it had to take a lot for me to care about an isekai. I mean, obviously I can super possible to love one. There'll be, I'm
Yeah.
sure, tons of great ones yet to come. But it's just one of those things. It's an immediate turnoff at this point.
Hmm.
Um, so
Yeah, I feel like I mean I want to keep going because you know Phil really was like, "Oh, it's so
yeah,
good." So I want to give it a chance to like get to that place, and also I mean it says something that it got a second season
yeah,
because a lot don't. But yeah, for one episode it was good.
okay, all right. Well, that's good. Continuing some stuff you run, trying
Hmm.
new stuff. That's all nice.
Oh, and
Uh,
I watched Hoshina's Day Off, like the interim Kaiju number 8 episode.
right. Okay. Okay. But you didn't watch the first actual one. Okay.
No, I
Okay.
haven't yet. I'm so excited and I'm so nervous.
Okay. I really sat down and I was like, okay, this is, day it's out. Kind of made it a bit of an event about it. Let's go, let's see how this premiere is. And we watched both of them then. We watched the day off thing and then the first actual episode. So,
Sure.
Um, yeah, I did like the day off thing. I
Yeah.
just wish it hadn't been advertised as the start of the season. That's all.
Yes.
Only thing, it's marketing.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes. Completely. Yeah. It definitely like sat you down with a completely wrong expectation.
yeah. Mhm.
And like that's so off-putting. It just like leaves a bad taste because yeah, like it's not the start of the season. It shouldn't be because that would be
Right.
super weird. But yeah, when you have one expectation and it's not met or it's just like totally opposite, yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Interesting.
kill some of the excitement for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this episode feels like in a lot of other animes, especially in the past, like in a full 23 episodes, 24 episodes, so whatever run, this would totally be one of the episodes in the middle somewhere. So you'd have a
Exactly.
week and you just have this. But I feel like a lot of shows now they're tighter than they were, and so it's fewer episodes, and they just don't maybe have some of those.
Right,
So
less
where do
less
you
like
where do you put it if you want?
offshoots
Yeah, hmm
or one-offs that are, kind of like breaks from the
yeah, those
action.
little filler episodes. Yeah.
Mhm. Which can be good
Okay.
in
Well.
their own right, for sure.
Yeah.
Like that episode was a perfectly good episode. I just wish
hmm
they would have just been like, "Hey, we're just like throwing you a little fun stuff, while you wait for the new season."
Yep. Well, hopefully in a few weeks we can talk about the first few episodes of Kaiju, and yeah,
Yes. I am
that'll be
I am
exciting.
planning on sitting down and watching the episode tomorrow, and then the following day the second one will come out, so
Nice, excellent, very good. Anything else?
nothing anime related. I mean,
Okay.
what else I've managed to sit my butt down in a seat
Yes,
for.
yes.
I saw
We will.
Rebirth.
We will talk about that in the next regular podcast episode.
Yep.
Um,
I do
I've
have tickets to
been.
see Superman, so
Oh, okay.
mhm.
Man, I've been trying to get to some of these, and it's just not working out. Like the
It's
movie
been difficult
times
lately. Yep.
that I wanted to do. I'm like, because these are movies too that Ashley doesn't really care about some of them, and so I'm like, I'll just go at night or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't need the 10 o'clock showing. I don't need
I
the 10
know.
o'clock showing.
I
So
know. Yeah, we only got to Jurassic World last night because volleyball was canceled due to the
oh,
weird
okay,
storms that were rolling through. So then I could buy that weird like 6:45
yeah,
ticket and be like, "Okay, surprise, let's go."
nice, okay,
So,
perfect, very good. A bit of a surprise to me, I guess, is I just jumped in and finished off Die Dark
yeah.
7 and 8, the manga
Nice.
volumes. So I was at the lake for a while and a little kind of offline more and stuff, and so I brought the. I love bringing manga because of the size and
Mhm.
durability and stuff.
Mhm.
Like I like to read a comic book, but it's just bigger and I don't like as a collector's element, especially if it's like singles issues. And I don't want to, this is just like beat them up, read them like little paperback books.
Right.
So,
You just don't have to worry as much.
yeah. So I read both of them, 7 and 8. This is a series that I kind of paused on for a bit because I was really in that phase of like, I can't deal with the crazy exposition stuff. And
Mm.
this, it's
Mhm.
abound in here. Like they just, but again, I let it go more a little bit like Dandadan because it's so zany. And I just
Mhm.
am in it for that vibe.
Yeah.
This guy, he did Doro Hey Doro. And so it's the same sort of absolutely off the wall, weird world, weird characters. It's just very different, very creative, and totally has fun with it. Um, so I plowed through these
Ooh.
and very much enjoyed them. I am really looking forward to the next
Ooh,
volume.
that's creepy. I like that.
But to
The
my understanding, the next volume isn't out until like in January or something. So it's like it's on a hiatus or something.
Sure.
So it's a little bit
Oh,
it's
that's cool.
I'm it's a delay and I'm
Sure.
sad about it. But yeah. So he does really
Huh.
good
It's very
grotesque sort of.
Venom-esque.
Yeah, that is, yeah. Very sort of grotesque horror-y things
Sure.
in this, but with complete zany sense of humor stuff. Um, I love that in this their companion is death. It's basically literal death, like the Reaper. But the way
Okay.
that they can get away with not just being completely invincible is death is so like self-absorbed and nonchalant about things. So I like the way that's done. Um,
Oh,
yeah, I
creepy.
don't know. All kinds of cool macabre things. But anyways, highly recommended. They're nice print volumes. Most manga now I'm just getting digitally because it just gets to takes up too much space.
Indeed.
So, but I'm still buying this one physically. I have volume 9 pre-ordered and decided to keep continuing. Continuing a few other shows, To Be Hero X. Phil can't be upset. He recommended that one, and I started it. I've gone episodes 2 through 7 now, so pretty far, and it's good. It's different but well done. I like it. I've gotten used to the animation style, so so far highly recommend. And then Lord of Mysteries. Just watched episode
Mm.
3. I was hoping to watch more of that, but didn't get there. Just had just through episode 3.
Yeah, I've been meaning to come back there because, as you know, I only watched the one and was a little
Mhm,
more so on it. But
mhm.
I mean, I know Phil's been keeping up a steady stream of like, keep watching it. It'll be better. So, and I
Every
do
episode's gotten
love,
better.
yeah, I do. I really love the art style. I love like, the world building. I love the cinematography. I really do enjoy the world. It was just like such chaotic introduction. I was having a hard
Yeah.
time with. So
Yep.
I will persevere. I will get there, I promise.
Okay. Then I'm chucking it along on Witch Watch a little bit, and then I tried the first 2 episodes of Gachakuta. Gachakuta, I guess is how you say it. So it's a new
What is
show,
that?
just
Yeah,
came
I don't
out.
know that.
I think maybe 3 episodes are out now or will be soon, but I watched the first
On what?
2. It's on Crunchyroll,
Okay.
and it is I don't know, somehow it reminds me of something that's a little older, something from like the early 2000s maybe,
Okay.
but it's another really unique premise. It's sort of like you have this world and everybody it's really separated. There's like
Mm.
the
I
kind of
see.
nice society, and then there is this different type of person that's like looked down upon, and they throw a lot of trash there and stuff. And
Mm.
there's a punishment area, like the pit in that
Mhm.
spot that
Yeah.
the worst get thrown. And it's with all the garbage of humanity is down there or whatever. And I don't know. It's intriguing. I don't know what to think so far, but it seems cool. It's got pretty heavy metal sort of vibes with some of the opening and song and stuff like that. And I don't know.
Okay.
It could be a unique, different thing. Not so. I'm gonna keep giving it a try weekly here.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I've been into. And then Dandadan Volume 13, still keeping up with the manga. So yeah,
Yes.
and keeping up now with the anime. So let's talk about Dandadan. Season 2 started a few weeks back, and we'll cover I'm just marking it now. I used to do like season 2 episodes 1 through 4, but Crunchyroll does not mark it that way, and it gets confusing. So it's like season 2 episode 13 through 16.
Right.
I don't know how that works. That's just like keeping going with the numbering from season 1.
Yep.
But I think we both enjoyed season 1 quite a bit. What do you think of season
We
2
did.
thus far?
Um, I have been enjoying it. It picks up, obviously right away from where we left at a really weird point last season. Um, and so
Yes.
you really I did have to go back and watch the last episode of last season because I was like, "What what is this? Like, why am I here with these characters? Like, what are they doing?" So I think that's really the only kind of major misstep I felt is like, it's such a weird break that I started watching and I was like, I have no clue. Like, 0 clue what's happening in these first 5 minutes of this episode and what is going on. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, so other than that, I've really enjoyed picking Dandadan back up, and I didn't pick it up right away, like, I didn't watch the first episode, I binge watched the first 3 and then watched
Mm.
number 4 today, and I like that. I like watching a couple episodes of Dandadan at a time because it's so wacky and zany that it takes me a minute to get in there, and then once I'm in there, I'm like, "Yes, yes, love it, awesome, so cool." And then, like, once I get out, it can be hard to get back in, you know, because it's so off the wall
Okay.
that you can't just, like, smooth transition your way in. So
Right.
so yeah, that's the
I
only
guess
thing I find difficult about Dandadan. I really enjoy it once I'm in there and I'm following the story and stuff is happening and I'm super invested, but it can be hard to, like, come in and out.
okay. Yeah, it was I I can understand that. I don't feel it. I think maybe because I read the manga, like maybe that's the
Sure.
thing. So it's already a second viewing for me in a sense. Um, but what do you think of the opening and ending, like the credits and the opening credits and the ending credits,
So, like, the song,
like the song
the
and
music?
stuff? Yeah, song and
Yeah,
yeah,
I miss the old opening.
yeah, me too. I was hoping for more. I
This
visually I like them. They look cool,
Yes.
but
Yes, agreed. Visually, there's nothing wrong. It's just, like, the opening doesn't match the show's energy. It is perfectly fine. It is not bad. It's not like, "Oh my god, I hate it."
right,
But
right,
it doesn't match with the show that it's in. It belongs somewhere else. So,
yeah.
yeah, that's hard. It, like, kind of brings the energy down a little bit, and Dandadan's like,
Yeah,
"Here."
right. It's when an opening song hits right, yeah, it just gets you amped for the show. And
Mhm.
this doesn't do it. Like I say, it looks cool, but yeah, not zany enough or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're focusing a lot now on Gigi. We're back at
Mhm.
his like where he's living. It's like, oh, come and help us with spirits or whatever's happening there. We clearly and then we get these creepy old people that are going after Momo in the hot springs, and then they're coming into
Right?
the house like demanding stuff, and
Who
very
I
weird
guess
family.
Yeah, who I guess are not spirits?
No, I don't think
Did
so.
Right? Did that not throw you a little bit though when they have that, like, gray skin and weird eyes and you're like, "Maybe they're
It's definitely like what's
spirits?"
wrong with them. Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like
There's
something else could be
Right, they
going
don't
on.
seem like normal people.
hmm And then they're they're very powerful. I mean, as for sure, the old lady, she's
Yes.
quite good at the Tai Chi fighting or something.
This is part of the absurdity of the show that I love. When she's, like, doing her moves and she's like, "Jennifer Lopez! Anaconda!"
It's like I did hear that. I'm like, wait a minute, what? What about J Lo? What?
Dead. Dead. Oh my god, it's like it speaks to me so much as a millennial. Like, these are her fighting battle cries.
Yep, that's good.
Ugh.
So yeah, I you know I had trouble reading this in the manga, just in the sense that I didn't like Gigi as much because he comes in as
Sure.
a threat to the relationship. So I'm like, Gigi, get out of here. And
Yes.
then this has been my least favorite arc reading the manga so far.
Okay.
So I
How
think
does it
that,
compare watching it then?
yeah, I liked it more than I thought
Mhm.
because, the the stories works. It works to, deal with this stuff with Gigi, and they do such a good job of a little bit of like elaboration and bringing it to life. I mean, that is the benefit here. If you want to have it now, is see the panels move and get some color in there. It's really
Mhm.
it can make it worse or it can make it better. And in this case, I think it makes it better.
Mhm.
Um, I think they have a really cool look for. Phil mentioned it in a text before, like the rainbow sort of thing to the earrings. Like I don't remember seeing any of
Yes.
that color iterations of that in the
Yes.
manga anywhere. So,
Yeah, they really gave him a cool look.
mhm. And the way that the ball of like spirits animates and stuff,
And
that's
it's a
really cool.
soccer ball.
Yep,
Like,
that is.
that's such a cool touch. I love that.
Yep,
But
and
it's really like a ball of, like, spirit, energy, matter. But,
yeah.
like, it's a soccer ball. Even the way, like, the ghost faces are placed suggests, like, patterns on a soccer ball, and
Mm,
I love that.
yeah. Yeah, like that the spirit is taking advantage of Gigi's physical abilities and, like, molding to
Right.
that. Yeah.
Right.
So, and I like that again, it was a little more emotional in motion, the story of the spirit that we got, you know?
Right?
I thought that was, well done as well. Poor kid just wants to be able to play with the other kids. Always
Right?
kids. We gotta do kids again?
Dang. I know, right?
Season 1, but, like, still,
But and
if
wasn't
my I put think about my children immediately, it's like, if they couldn't,
I know.
ugh,
I
so,
know. And yeah, like the horribleness of the villagers for sacrificing this
yeah,
kid, that was a rough moment for sure again. It wasn't quite as desperate and, you know, dramatic as the Silky, but
yeah,
still it was a tough moment to watch.
mhm,
Um
so,
but I really enjoyed that like they gave a twist to our sandworm. That he wasn't there to be like some destructive, you know, force. Like he actually like they were this family was like sacrificing to him and he's like, "No, actually like I'm not here for that. Like that wasn't my purpose. Y'all got it wrong." And then Gigi as the spirit is like, "Yeah, I'm here to like teach you guys that like sacrificing wasn't the thing to do. Like this
yeah,
this whole thing that you made up like between all of us, like big no-no."
yep,
Um So yeah, so it was nice that like there was plenty of like interwoven lesson between a very sympathetic demon and then this giant monster who was like there for a purpose, just like people interpreted that purpose wrong.
right, yeah. Yeah, that's fun to play with a little bit, and I like how, um, I'm blanking on his name right now,
Okarun?
Okarun. Yeah, how
Okay.
Okarun
I
would
was
be,
like
like, was aware of
yeah.
this creature, from his magazines and stuff because he loves the paranormal things,
Yes.
so,
Loves the
yeah.
cryptids.
Yeah, the cryptids, yeah.
That
So
was
that's
so
fun.
cute how yeah, he was sharing and Gigi was like, "Whoa, this is so cool." And they had their little bonding moment.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
pretty adorable, and then Momo was, like, trying to get out to go to the hot spring and, like, leave them to bond. She
yes.
feels like they both need to bond with each other. It is nice when you give some, like, depth to a love triangle, and,
Right.
you can have people be friends and be like, "Man, I don't have to, like, demonize this other person just because, there's other emotions at play." Like, they're still a person, they could still be a cool individual, and I just, hope that, my romantic interests win, but they're not, like, evil. I don't have to take them down.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. And over the, as I've continued, Gigi's growing on me and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
it's, he's okay.
Well, he's also spent, like, the last 4 episodes not quite being Gigi.
Yes. Right. Absolutely. Mhm.
Since he's been possessed by the spirit. But it was very sweet how he wanted to be understanding of the spirit and be like,
Yeah.
I'm here, I'll play with you. I have sympathy. And unfortunately he got taken advantage of, as
Yeah.
Turbo Granny points out.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, we've had these 4 episodes. We've introduced really properly introduced Gigi and this new like spirit that's taken him over him. And I thought, overall, like it's more of what I expected from season 1. It's really well animated still.
Mhm.
I've really enjoyed the action sequences. They're not too. I always feel like I know what's going on and I can see what's happening and stuff. It's not like some things now try to get a little too frenetic. You
Yes.
know, back in the day, you used to have it was like a lot more still shots, and then you get the occasional zany, like whatever, and that left a larger impact with that than sometimes was just like all over the place, all the time. So I
Yes.
think there's a good balance here, and it looks really cool. Um, what else? What else are we thinking?
Hmm.
Try to get a picture of
Oh, I mean, so yeah, so I enjoyed this introduction into season 2. Gigi, is obviously possessed by a spirit, so that's kind of fun to see where that will go. Obviously, Okarun has his own spirit that he can call upon, so it'll be interesting to see if Gigi is in this type of situation or if it's like going to be a full, exorcism or moving on or defeat, whatever they're going to do for this spirit. But this last episode, yeah, such a cool. I love it. It's so perfect.
yeah.
I love the rainbow earrings. I love like the evil eye, you
Hmm.
know. That's so great. And
It's simple, the like just
it's simple and
this
effective.
black, yeah, there. Hmm.
Yeah.
And I like the him sort of being haunted there was cool too. It kind of passed over that, like just the seeing the evil eye, like kind of stalk him, and like he can see him and stuff like that. That was cool. I liked the way they did that.
Yes. And it'll be interesting because, in this particular case we'll have to find out. We've seen now multiple iterations of the evil eye like coming to play with other children, and then oof, another series of tough moments. The parents end up committing suicide and the kids find them. That was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Um, but Gigi's parents, on the other hand, are sick, but did not kill themselves as far as we know at this
Mm,
point. I mean, I haven't read the manga. I don't know if there's any other, you know, clues or different storylines, or potentially if Gigi's just saying that they're sick and they're unfortunately really gone. I don't know. I'm taking
sure.
this at face value as a new viewer. But that'll be interesting to see if that's really a thing. And maybe Gigi, is a little bit different than the other kids in that
Sure.
his parents will only be sick and not dead.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
I honestly don't remember. It's been a while, so hiding
But
nothing.
well, and honestly, the anime could do something different. You know, I
Yeah,
don't
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know again what happens in the manga, so the anime
Mhm.
could stay true to it or not, and I don't know, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. So it suggests to me that something different will be happening with Gigi and his parents, rather than,
Okay.
I hope, they'll be able to kind of like break this or get some closure in some way.
Okay.
But for now, episode 4 gave us some major resolution on, our cryptid worm, Gigi
Yep.
possessed by the evil eye. Like, we got major stuff happening and people coming back. I freaking
Yep.
loved that. The Mantisian comes back with his kid. That was so
Mhm.
cute.
Yep. Got the monk, the priest.
Yes.
Yeah, coming in here. Lots of people
Yes.
coming in at the last minute, last second
Yes. Yes.
to save the
Granny
day.
coming in, not Turbo Granny, but actual, Momo's
Yeah.
granny coming in and
Yep.
being like floating in, riding, alien spacecraft, being like, "Oh, I got to clean up some mess, kid."
Yeah. Yep. That was cool. So that moment did go on a bit long for me, actually. The song and stuff. Like, it was like properly zany and everything.
Yes.
So it fits the show, but it was a little too long in the sky coming down sort of thing.
Oh, you mean like the
I'm gonna
initial arrival?
yes.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like,
She's
uh,
riding the
the
what is
mannequin.
the mannequin? Thank you.
Hmm.
What?
So, but it was a cool that again that she comes in with a plan. I love
Mhm.
it. It's that she's like, okay, I've got the mannequin. I'm gonna trap him. She's not trying
Right.
to defeat the evil eye outright. She's got her apprentice there. It's cool.
Yep.
You find out that he is her apprentice.
Yeah.
Um, I like the little exchange at the end. Then it's like, I can't believe you let it get this far. This messed up before getting involved, and it's like you have communication skills problems, and
Right. Like you didn't say anything, man. How was I supposed to
yeah,
know about this?
hmm
I do also love that like Momo's grandma came in to basically help Momo execute some stuff. She'd really figured out a lot at this point. It wasn't like Momo
hmm
was totally floundering. She was like, I get
right,
that the worm is supposed to put out the volcano. Like, I'm gonna go save Okarun. Like, she hadn't quite figured out a way to deal with Gigi, sure. But like, she had a lot of things figured. She just wasn't like sure how to execute next. And she was outnumbered by a
yeah,
lot, especially when you include
right,
like the Keto family not being eaten by the worm and being like, "Oh, hey, screw worms. We don't like them anymore. We like volcanoes now. Like, we're going to feed you to our volcano god." Like,
yeah.
no loyalty, people. So yeah, so she
Well,
had she had
yeah,
gotten far in like addressing a lot of things. It was just like she needed her grandma to come in and help like push it over the edge.
yeah, that's true. It would have been. This made it all satisfying. She clearly was like going uphill here and needed help, but
Right.
right, it
Rather
wasn't.
than totally floundering. She just like couldn't
Yeah,
do anything. It's like, "No,
yeah,
I just like I need a little extra push to get me there."
yep. And we got to see Granny fight a little bit, which was
Mhm.
cool. Held her own, and then the end was great and well done. Like, it was you know, it again. It's they could have played it like tons of anime, and Okarun accidentally falls into Momo's chest, and then
Mhm.
they're both super like they both
Oh,
zip apart from each other
yeah.
and whatever. But no, she like it was a genuine moment. She thought he was dead, and is so happy he's not. And
Exactly.
so it was a very nice, satisfying, sweet ending to these 4 episodes.
Mhm. I agree.
Um,
And we finally
well,
got to
any
see a parent-child relationship that's doing just fine. I love the Mantisian's kid,
oh,
Chiquitita, coming in. Dun, 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 gonna use the worm. Like, so cute.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that was good. That was a good moment where they're like, dude, happy you're alive. Who cares that you just like fell into my chest? Whatever. You didn't
yeah.
get eaten by a worm. You weren't melted by lava.
That would have been rough. That would have been a bad
Yep.
one.
Yep. You weren't poisoned by said worm
Yep.
spore.
Mhm.
We're
Yep.
here. We made it.
Well, do you have any complaints, big things they should have changed in these 4 episodes?
Hmm. Um, I don't think so. I was a little worried about how powerful Gigi was for a little bit and like
Okay.
it seemed a little excessive for a minute and then Okaroon kind of finally figured out how to go all out and be competitive with him. So I was like, I hate stuff that's like too one sided.
Hmm.
I hate stuff where it's just like, well, we've got no shot, especially when it's not something that's clearly an end of season or a climax or this is
Sure.
like a big moment. So I was getting sort of a little annoyed. I was like, can we figure out like what to do here, how to address this? And
Hmm.
we finally got there. But yeah, for a moment, I was kind of like, man, I don't love it.
Yeah.
Okaroon kept being like, you're going to pay for X, or you're going to pay for hitting Momo, or you're going to pay for this. And he kept not doing anything about it or getting beat himself. And I was like, ugh,
Hmm.
I hate that.
See, I actually think that was something they improved from memory. Something they improved in the show was that he was a little more competitive. Okaroon was, because though when it came down to it, yes, Evil Eye was dominant. Um, there still was like a proper chase. There was some trading of blows. It was a
Yeah.
little bit, and then the power disparity became more apparent. Um, but it's like they're presenting. I mean, obviously, we have to deal with the worm and if all this thing, the other family. We're presenting a thing that's a real challenge that's not going to be over in an instant. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's nice that's realistic that Okaroon just can't defeat everything himself. And when Gigi gets out, it has to be a team effort. It's a team effort.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. I liked that. It was just, there were some moments where I was just like, Okaroon is just getting beat. Like, can he have like at least one where he like figures some stuff out and gets a good shot in? You
Yep.
know? Like, I really thought it was fun when they were like leg to leg on the soccer ball for a hot minute. And then
Yeah.
that went away. And I was like, oh, but like that's their thing. Gigi's good at soccer. It's mostly with your legs. Okaroon is super fast, leg strength. Like, let's see some
Yeah.
cool like kicking fights. And
Yeah.
I don't know, didn't quite materialize like I was maybe hoping it would.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm very interested to see if you approve of where it goes and how
Sure.
things shape up. Um, yeah, I don't have too many complaints other than this arc just didn't interest me as much initially because it's a lot about Gigi, but brought some excitement in the animation, and I thought they just held the granny entrance for too long.
Yeah.
That was about it. So. Um, I'm looking forward to what comes next.
We should be getting an explanation too, right? Because she told Momo her powers wouldn't work out that far, and that's why Momo had to go address what went on with right? When she was like watching
Um,
TV. So this was like me
that's
rewatching the
sure.
past season, I think, when they
That
were
sounds
like,
right.
yeah, she was like, I can't, my powers don't work outside whatever area. I don't remember if it was like the city or if it was like a geographic region, but she was like, you have to go and deal with it.
But what powers did she use?
True. True.
Really, it was the priest chanting that
Yeah.
completed the seal on
Yeah.
the mannequin.
And
So
the
she
mannequin
devised the
runs.
plot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
The mannequin runs and yeah, it does the thing. So yeah, I guess she didn't, but we'll see.
We can assume she's, like her bat is like enchanted or something.
Right. Right.
And then her physical prowess, is that anything, or is that special granny training? Like,
Right, yeah. It'd be good to just, kind of get some more to use this opportunity to get some more backstory on, what's exactly going on with her and what she can do outside of what boundaries.
yep, yep, yep. Okay. Well, anything else? Any stones unturned? Yeah.
No, I think that's everything that kind of struck me during the first episodes. Like I said, getting back into Dandadan when I'm in there, I really enjoy it. So, I might save, the next couple and kind of go binge style for a couple at a time instead of
Okay,
one at a time.
sure. Yeah. Well, this worked out kind of perfect to sort of like wrap
Yeah.
this up, it kind of had this one other episode and sort of wrap this up instead of being left on a real cliffhanger. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that previous episode did end on, like, a big cliffhanger because it was the
well, it
volcano
was,
erupting, wasn't it?
yep, yep, volcano erupting and, Okarun is still trapped.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
So, yeah, so I
yeah,
yeah, this ended up th like you said, it ended up being perfect that we could do this tonight and wrap up that kind of arc, you know, in a major way. Obviously, we're gonna be tying loose ends in the next episode, but,
yep,
the majority of it is finished.
yep. Very cool. I'm excited it's back. There's
Mhm.
so much anime to watch. It's all back all at once. Uh, are you gonna continue Sakamoto Days?
Yeah, I am. I
Okay.
have
All
been.
right. Okay. So that's just started now again. So
Yep.
yeah. Too much. Too much. Not really too much. It's fine. I'll accept it.
Just good
Uh,
stuff.
yep. Okay, well, that's Ohio Anime. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Andrea, thanks for making this work out and
Of course.
being here. Next week should be a regular episode, and we'll talk about Jurassic World Rebirth. Hopefully, we can get Mike on for that.
Yeah.
He'll have his racing out of the way this weekend, so then he can tell us how that went, and then talk about all things Jurassic World. And then probably be back to some anime. I know Phil wanted to talk about some of this stuff. I was thinking it might be time to do like the first 4 episodes or 5 episodes of Lord of Mysteries. We'll see where
Yeah.
he's at with that and everything. And yeah, but follow us and you'll find out what happens. Subscribe to us in the podcast directory places. Check out Killing the Flower for some cool music. They wrote our theme song to the regular show. And then, as we mentioned up top, Track Mouse. Go find Track Mouse for his things. And that'll do it from us. We'll see you right next time. Thanks for joining me, Andrea.
Of course. We'll see you next week.